Hey guys, as The Curse of Oak Island returns with its second episode of Season 13, fittingly titled Billion Dollar Baby, the treasure hunt reaches new depths, both literally and figuratively. The Lagina brothers and their dedicated team are now combining advanced science, historical research, and good old-fashioned determination in pursuit of answers to a 230-year-old mystery. This episode proves that even after more than a decade of exploration, Oak Island continues to surprise, mystify, and inspire awe. The episode opens with Rick and Marty Lagina focused on a precise new objective: to position every borehole into the bottom of the solution channel, the suspected resting place of the original money pit treasure. Drilling operations are underway at the borehole labeled J9, strategically placed near where the original treasure shaft is believed to have collapsed in the 1800s. As the drill descends beyond 150 feet and into the depths between 210 and 250 feet, the team's excitement builds. This area is thought to be the final resting point of whatever fell during the catastrophic collapses of the money pit in the 19th century. The team references historical reports from James Pitblotto, a foreman with the Truro Company who allegedly retrieved a silver coin from deep underground in 1849, a discovery he kept secret until years later. That coin, now in the hands of the Oak Island team, is believed to date back to 1367, possibly linked to the Portuguese Knights of Christ, a continuation of the outlawed Knights Templar. The idea that a medieval European artifact might have been buried deep within a Nova Scotian island is as shocking as it is tantalizing. As one team member observes, whatever was put in the money pit fell to where it could fall no more. The implication: the treasure may still be there, buried, but not lost. Back at the Oak Island Research Center, Rick Lagina, Charles Barkhouse, and metal analyst Emma Culligan examine metal fragments recovered from the money pit. Using X-ray fluorescence spectrometry, XRF, Culligan determines that the composition of the fragments matches iron alloys from the mid to late 1800s, suggesting they were remnants of drill rods used by the Truro Company. This discovery is more than historical trivia. It provides a direct link to the 1849 drilling operation that may have struck stacked treasure chests before flooding halted progress. If the team is indeed working in the same zone where Pitblotto's coin was found, they could be within mere feet of the original vault. As Rick remarks, that means we're right where the story says the treasure was. This finding strengthens their theory that the original shaft collapsed into the solution channel, creating a natural trap where gold, silver, and other artifacts could have collected over the centuries. The team decides to continue drilling even deeper, collecting new soil samples for precious metal testing. Their goal: detect traces of gold or silver in the sediment, an unmistakable sign of treasure. Meanwhile, half a mile away on Lot 5, Marty Lagina, his nephew Peter Fornetti, and metal detection expert Kathy Drayton continue to explore an area that has yielded astonishing discoveries in recent seasons. Between a rectangular stone feature and a circular foundation, the team has unearthed evidence of multiple centuries of human occupation, including barter tokens, buttons, and Templar-like artifacts. The trio's latest challenge? A massive boulder sitting squarely in the middle of a promising signal area. Using a pry bar proves futile, so Marty brings in a small excavator to move the obstruction. Once the boulder is finally lifted, the team detects faint metallic readings beneath. Though initial results suggest whatever lay there has long disintegrated, the dig soon reveals something new: a metal fragment that appears to have been part of a cast iron pot. When analyzed later in the lab, Emma Culligan determines that the artifact dates from the 1600s to early 1700s, a period long before the money pit was first discovered. This suggests that European explorers or settlers were active on Oak Island well before the late 18th century. The team theorizes that the pot may have belonged to early European visitors, perhaps sailors, secretive monks, or even members of a Templar-connected order. Rick reflects that the fragment's discovery may hint at deliberate concealment. Everything was covered under soil and rock. Maybe they were hiding something. Lot 5, it seems, may hold as much mystery as the money pit itself. The episode's most thrilling moment unfolds when coin expert Sandy Campbell examines the 14th century Portuguese coin, the same one allegedly found by Pitblotto in 1849. His analysis confirms its authenticity. It's a Templar-era Portuguese coin, minted between 1367 and 1383, bearing a cross symbol representing the religious order's influence. This coin is an ode to the Templar legacy, Campbell explains. It was buried when it was brand new, and it's been there ever since. The coin's condition, he notes, indicates it was likely stored in a chest, protected from corrosion for centuries. When asked about its potential value, Campbell estimates it could fetch $25,000 to $30,000, and if an entire chest of such coins were found, the treasure could easily exceed $1 billion. The math is staggering, and it fuels the team's belief that they may be closer than ever to uncovering the legendary cache that inspired centuries of speculation. Yet, as Rick points out, the real value might not just be financial. You don't cross oceans and bury money under a flooding system. It's too much work. There's something else, something they were protecting. His words hint at a dual treasure, one of gold and one of knowledge. Perhaps secret documents, religious relics, or maps of lost civilizations. As the Money Pit team continues its drilling operations, archaeologist Fiona Steele and her crew work diligently on Lot 5's shoreline. There, they uncover pottery fragments dating from the 1600s to the 1800s, once again confirming multiple phases of human presence. Soon after, another find excites the team, a button discovered near where they previously found a medieval starburst button, possibly linked to the Knights of Malta. Each artifact adds depth to the growing belief that Lot 5 served as an operational hub long before Oak Island's modern history began. Every button we find adds to the picture, Fiona remarks. The timelines all predate the Money Pit discovery. Then comes the moment that electrifies everyone on site. Marty and Katia unearth what at first appears to be another button, but upon cleaning, they realize it's a coin. Gary Drayton examines it and declares, "This is pre-1600s. This is an old one." The coin's shape, markings, and color suggest it might be Roman or early medieval, potentially dating back more than 4 centuries. If confirmed, this find would join a small collection of Roman-era coins already authenticated from Lot 5, raising astonishing questions about pre-Columbian transatlantic contact. How could Roman or Templar-linked artifacts end up buried in Nova Scotia centuries before European colonization? While Lot 5 delivers stunning relics, Rick, Gary, and Billy continue their meticulous work at Smith's Cove, sifting through spoil piles from earlier digs. Among fragments of wood and rusted tools, they find a rose-head nail, a hand-forged spike typical of early modern construction. Gary notes its possible connection to a treasure chest, given its size and age. Though small, the find reinforces the theory that Oak Island's underground system, its tunnels, booby traps, and platforms, was created using centuries-old techniques by builders with both wealth and purpose. Each artifact, from nails to coins, is a puzzle piece pointing toward a complex operation that once took place beneath the island. As the episode draws to a close, the Oak Island team stands at the intersection of science, legend, and faith. They have verified the authenticity of a 14th-century coin, discovered additional artifacts predating the Money Pit, and located the deepest section of the solution channel ever reached. Their find suggests that both treasure and historical secrets may still lie hidden below. Rick's closing words echo the spirit of the entire Oak Island saga. There's a real treasure here, a monetary treasure, yes, but also secret knowledge. Something that has allowed this mystery to endure for 230 years. And I believe it yet today. As viewers are left with teasers for the next episode, including hints of another void discovered underground, the sense of anticipation is palpable. Could the next borehole reveal what countless searchers have dreamed of since 1795, a cache of gold, silver, or sacred relics? For now, Billion Dollar Baby stands as one of the most compelling episodes in recent memory. A perfect blend of discovery, science, and historical intrigue. The Oak Island story remains alive and well, and if the Lagina brothers' unshakable resolve is any indication, the island's most guarded secret may finally be within reach. One of the most powerful undercurrents in Billion Dollar Baby is the emotional journey of the team itself. After years of setbacks, false leads, and countless hours spent digging through mud, rock, and water, every new discovery carries immense emotional weight. When the Roman-era artifact and ancient coins come to light, the reactions are not just scientific, they are deeply personal. Rick Lagina's voice trembles slightly as he says, "We might actually be looking at the truth." It's a reminder that Oak Island isn't just a dig site. It's a lifelong quest for answers that span family, friendship, and faith. The episode also highlights how the Lagina's partnership, grounded in brotherly respect and shared determination, fuels the expedition. Marty often serves as the practical skeptic, grounding Rick's historical enthusiasm with a more analytical mindset. Yet in this episode, even Marty can't help but be caught up in the awe of discovery. "If this is what it looks like," he says while examining the coin, "we may be rewriting part of history." For longtime fans of the series, moments like these feel almost cathartic. Proof that persistence, patience, and teamwork can indeed yield monumental breakthroughs. The finds in Billion Dollar Baby breathe new life into some of Oak Island's oldest and most controversial theories. The Knights Templar hypothesis, once dismissed by skeptics as romantic speculation, suddenly seems plausible again. The discovery of a 14th century coin with Templar markings directly supports the idea that members of the order, or those associated with its later incarnation, the Knights of Christ, might have brought wealth or relics to the New World centuries before Columbus. Even the Roman artifact hints at something far more ancient, suggesting that the island's history could stretch back thousands of years. The possibility that early Mediterranean sailors or explorers may have reached Nova Scotia challenges long-accepted narratives about early transatlantic contact. Some fans speculate that Oak Island could have served as a secret repository for religious relics or ancient manuscripts, hidden away to preserve them from destruction during turbulent times in Europe. The beauty of this episode lies in how it reframes these old theories not as wild speculation, but as possibilities worth revisiting through modern technology and rigorous analysis. Every artifact recovered from Lot 5 and the Money Pit area adds layers to an already complex historical mystery. Another compelling aspect of Billion Dollar Baby is how it showcases the intersection of technology and legend. The use of XRF testing, high-resolution imaging, and subsurface scanning reflects the show's evolution from simple treasure hunting to serious scientific investigation. The Lagina's approach demonstrates respect for both historical research and modern methodology, proving that myth and science can coexist in the same narrative. The team's use of geophysical mapping and borehole sampling gives the audience a clearer understanding of how complex the island's subsurface really is. When the drill hits the suspected void, the tension is palpable. Viewers watch in near silence as pressure gauges drop and cameras descend into the darkness. Whether or not the void leads to the treasure, the technological precision of the operation feels like a victory in itself, a sign that centuries of human ingenuity are converging in one place, at one time. This balance of science and speculation is what continues to make the Curse of Oak Island so captivating. The island's secrets are slowly being revealed not through luck, but through persistence and innovation. While the Money Pit and Lot 5 dominate the spotlight, the Oak Island swamp remains an enigmatic subplot that could tie everything together. The jewel-like object and strange boulder formations found earlier now seem less like isolated curiosities and more like deliberate markers. Some experts speculate that the swamp could have been artificially engineered, perhaps even as a hiding place for treasure or sacred artifacts. The episode briefly revisits sonar data suggesting that a tunnel system or stone structure lies beneath the murky waters. The swamp has always been one of the island's most difficult and dangerous areas to excavate, but its proximity to both Lot 5 and Smith's Cove raises intriguing questions. Could it be the key to understanding how the original builders transported treasure, or why they chose Oak Island in the first place? Rick's fascination with the swamp borders on obsession, but this episode reinforces why. It may hold the physical link between all of Oak Island's mysterious sites. If the tunnels beneath the swamp connect to the Money Pit or the Solution Channel, it would explain how ancient engineers managed to construct such elaborate traps and drainage systems centuries ago. Amid the excitement of possible riches, the Lagina brothers never lose sight of a deeper goal: the pursuit of truth. The potential billion-dollar value of the treasure is certainly enticing, but for Rick, the greater reward lies in uncovering the why behind it all. Whoever did this wasn't just hiding gold, he reflects. They were protecting something. This idea, that the treasure might symbolize knowledge, faith, or legacy, adds emotional and philosophical depth to the episode. There's also a profound respect for history woven into every dig. The team treats each artifact, no matter how small, as a clue to a larger story. Whether they uncover a Roman coin, a hand-forged nail, or a fragment of pottery, each piece contributes to a grand mosaic of human ambition and mystery. In many ways, The Curse of Oak Island has evolved from a show about treasure hunting into a meditation on curiosity itself, the relentless human drive to uncover the unknown. As the episode closes, the Oak Island team is left with both triumph and uncertainty. They have proof of multiple historical layers: Roman, Templar, and early modern European, all converging on one small island off the coast of Nova Scotia. The implications are staggering. Yet, as with every discovery, new questions emerge. Who built the tunnels? Why bury such wealth so far from home? And why has no one successfully retrieved it after more than 2 centuries of searching? The final scenes show Rick and Marty standing near the borehole site, the Atlantic wind whipping across their faces as the sun sets. "We're not done," Rick says quietly. It's a simple statement, but it carries the weight of centuries of mystery and hope. With the promise of deeper excavations and more scientific testing to come, The Curse of Oak Island Season 13 feels poised to deliver its most groundbreaking revelations yet. Billion Dollar Baby doesn't just tease treasure. It reawakens the dream that somewhere beneath Oak Island lies not just gold, but the missing link to one of history's greatest unsolved enigmas.